What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Unorthodox Savings, and today I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about a Roth IRA. Alright, so retirement is probably not on anybody's mind, and if it is, good for you. Well, the reason this whole video is being made is because there's another round of stimulus checks being passed around, and from the first time they did it, they should have never gave us this $1,200, because that is the whole reason why this video is being made. That this is what my money went to. But we're getting another round of $1,200, and in this video, I'm creating a Roth IRA and going step by step just so you guys know exactly how to get things done. So the app I'm using today, and I'm not affiliated in any shape, way, or form, is M1 Finance. So the reason why I'm making a Roth IRA now and not earlier in my life is because where the job I've worked at, they gave me a retirement plan where they match dollar for dollar. So in my eyes, I thought it was important to just max that out every year. I never realized the power of compound interest until now. So I'm currently making one. So when you see the video and you're like, why does you only have a few $100s in there? At least now you know why. So the reason why a Roth IRA is better than any other retirement plan is because if you're in an income bracket of 24% or less, and you can max out your contributions each year, by the time you're 59 and a half, you could be a millionaire. Now, nobody wants to wait that long, but at least you know, hey, at the end of the road, I could be a millionaire. And it's a perfect time to start now because of everything that's happening. I mean, why not? I mean, I've seen people do way worse. Okay, guys, so without wasting any more time, let's just hop right into this. So, for a Roth IRA, there's a few things you need to know right off the bat. The max amount of money for 2020 that you can contribute to your Roth IRA is $6,000. Now, if you're close to retirement, so if you're 50 and older, the max contribution is $7,000 because, you know, you're going to start panicking. You got to retire quick. I understand that. So, on my phone right now, I have is my portfolio. And I'm just going to go step by step real quick, show you exactly how to make it. So, you're going to hit this plus button to get into your account type. Now, this ad does way more than just retirements, but for this video's sake, I'm only going to focus on retirement. So you hit the retirement button and it's going to bring up a few different accounts. For a traditional IRA, the downside to those is the higher income tax bracket you're in, the more you're going to get taxed. So at 59 and a half, hopefully you're making more money by then than what you're making at 18, 19, 20, you know what I'm saying. So it's for the reason for a Roth IRA is that it is a lower tax bracket because it's already taxed when you contribute the money. So if you go ahead and you click on the Roth IRA button, it's going to have you put in your personal info. Now, for my privacy and your privacy, I'm just going to go ahead and back out and just show you what I have immediately. So there's a special thing that I personally love, and it's in all my investing portfolios. It's called an ETF, and to kind of just simplify it, it's a bunch of stuff at one thing. Instead of going and buying a bunch of different stocks and a bunch of different bonds and even cryptocurrencies, which I don't know if they have their own ETF for what I'm about to show you, but there's three that I highly recommend, and here's why. So the first one on the list is what's called VTI. It's an ETF, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It's the entire stock market. So if you just want the entire stock market in your portfolio, you're like, I don't know anything, I just want to make it simple, just make me money. That's pretty much that. So the next one on my list, and this one is one of my personal favorites. It's actually gave me a really good return personally. Is the VOO? It's called VOO, VOO, and it's the entire S&P 500, which is the 500 largest companies into one ETF. Which is cool because a lot of those companies happen to be expensive. So instead of you spending, $1,700 for a Tesla share, you don't have to. And now for the next part of this video, and the reason why I talked about Tesla is because, well, I'm a Tesla fanboy. Let's get that out of the way. But you can do fractional shares on this app. So if you don't have a lot of money, all you need is $500 to create this account. So when you open up the account, you only need to put in $20 and you can be a part of owning Tesla. Now, it's $20 is just an example, by the way, so before you guys think that's the minimum, it's not. Just a heads up, I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I can't tell you guys what to do. This is just my personal ideas I want to share with you, so you get an idea of what exactly I have going on. And the next company is called Public Service Enterprise Group, which is a local gas and utility company where I'm from, and I'm from New Jersey. I personally think it's a good company, but you guys do your own research. I highly recommend it. Do not listen to a random guy on the internet. So the last one, which I think is something you should have a little bit in, but it's kind of like a safety net in my opinion, which is BND, and that's the Vanguard Total Bond Market. And the Vanguard Total Bond Market is basically every type of bond you can kind of think of packed into one, and it's as you get older and closer to retirement and you need your money to kind of be locked in and safe, you can't be risking, putting all your money into Hertz. So if you want to put all your money into Hertz, that's exactly what's gonna happen. It's just gonna keep it safe. You have your money there. So if you're young, I recommend just taking a little bit more risk. That's what I'm doing, at least. And a cool thing about this app is all the dividends you earn from this. So if you see here, I'm gonna go into the details, and you can see the dividend yield for TikTok. Never ever download TikTok, kids. I'm telling you, we're not gonna get into politics on this channel, but the dividend yield is 1.82%. And it's not all that large, but it's enough. And if the dividends get reinvested, which you can have them set to any amount from $10 and up, because that's the minimum on this app, it's a passive way to build income. And that's what I like about it a lot. Now, the expense ratio is 0.03 or 0.03 to be specific. Compared to everything else, it's fairly cheap. That means 0.03% of $10,000 is getting taken out a year. So that's really not all that bad. Now, if you look into your upper right-hand corner of the app, you're gonna see what, if you don't know anything about it, it looks like a squiggly line. So if you click on it, it's just gonna tell you what the app thinks your future performance is gonna look like. So for mine, it's a good chance it could look like that. Now, it doesn't have to stay in just that time frame. If you end up clicking the little 1M in the bottom right corner, you can go all the way to a 5-year prediction, and it can tell you what the app thinks that your money's gonna look like by then. Now, the cool thing about this app is if you're not sure what you wanna pick, they have professional pre-made charts that basically there's portfolios made for you already. Now, I'm just telling you this so you know all of your options. I can't do shit in this house, all right? You got people out here, they lose $120,000 and this hiccup in their car. I'm trying to help people save money. All right, so the world is in a crazy place right now. Maybe investing is on everybody's mind, but I feel like this video is very important for you guys to understand and hopefully try out for yourself. And the reason why is because no matter what the market does, I do the same strategy, and it's just called dollar cost averaging. It means at one point, if the market's high, I buy. If the market's low, I buy. And eventually, over the long run, so by the time I'm an old man and I'm ready to do whatever I want, I'll have an average return. Historically speaking, in the entire history of the stock market, you will get an 8% return. And that's what I do. It's completely passive, it's stress-free. As they say, time in the market is better than timing the market. So I recommend this the sooner you start, especially with a Roth IRA, time is your best friend, because compound interest accumulates and it just keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And before you know it, you're a millionaire. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember, we're getting another round of stimulus check. I don't know when it's coming, sometime around August, I would predict. Don't spend your money on things like this. This costed me, this was $20 for $1,000 shredded as a paperweight, worth every penny I spent. In fact, I actually have 2 of them. So just be responsible with your money, please. But if you want to get started investing, I'm gonna leave a link down below, and basically it's gonna give you a free $10 to start and me a free $10 to start, and just watch a video, go step by step and figure out how to navigate the app. In the long run, it's hard to figure out, but it'll be worth it. Don't forget, leave a comment, leave a like. I hate saying goodbye. All right, but seriously, leave a comment, leave a like, please subscribe. I have, as of now, there is 0 subscribers on this channel. I promise you, I have knowledge. I want to feed my kids. I don't have kids, but they need to, you get what I'm saying, right? But just help me out. I help you out. I don't really need the $10, but hopefully you get it and everything works out fine. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.